Well, you can argue this is the most influential martial artist of all time, the great Bruce Lee, making his walk to the octagon here tonight, Chief.
Everybody wants to be Bruce Lee. They say they want to be like Mike. If you're a fighter, you want it to be like Bruce Lee. You want it to be that fast. You want it to be that charismatic. You want it to have an ability to just freeze your opponents. Your speed, your movement, just the diversity in the attacks that you can give your opponents would just confuse people. I mean, I watched him beat a 7-foot Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to stay undefeated.
Right.
If you could do that, you could do anything.
I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Bruce Lee in a nutshell.
Just so wise.
Bruce Lee, ladies and gentlemen, Bruce effing Lee. He has graced the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. All right, here he is, the undisputed baddest man on the planet, the UFC heavyweight champion, and man, does he have all the confidence and the self-belief that comes with that distinction.
Yeah, when you're the baddest man on the planet, you are confident. You have to be a bit arrogant, a bit cocky, and that's what this guy has. He has been here on so many different occasions. This is like another night in the office, but you could never tell by the way that he prepares. When you watch him prepare, he treats every one of these defenses as if it's the first time he's fighting for a UFC championship.
No, you put that well. He has had that patented intensity about him this week, trying to occupy some head space in the challenger. Huge heavyweight title fight is upon us. Won't be long now, folks. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. All right, so here is France's Nassourdine Imamov, trains under the great Fernand Lopez there at the factory in Paris, France, and he's already got some pretty big scalps on his resume, trying to reel in another big one here tonight. And while he does have a lot of confidence in his striking, he believes his grappling is going to be key in winning this matchup here tonight. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Oh, high amplitude head kick! That's a strong punch to the head out of the clinch.
He looks like Pac-Man. He's taking so many strikes to the head.
All right, so a nice straight punch there after he caught the leg. He decides to punch out as opposed to going for any takedown.
And now some separation.
Beautifully timed and placed front kick there by the kickboxer, and that's going to allow him, I would think, to really maintain this range against the overall more well-rounded fight.
I mean, yeah, he's in there with a guy that would seem to have more ways to win the fight, but if he stays at range here, kicking range, he's the best at that. So he needs to continue on this path, continue to throw those kicks straight at him and dart at him, poke at him, to keep him at space so that he can fight his fight. He's got that single collar tie. Good body shot in there. These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it. Wow.
Another nice kick there. Solid series of kicks. They're all landing now.
Look at the skip action that allows you to land that big knee.
Oh, how clean is that jab by Lee? Looks like his leg is hurt here. You can even see him limping a little bit. Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. Already closes the distance, gets the single collar tie.
Nice straight punch.
Midway through round one.
Nice target change and attack from the body.
Imamov going for the takedown, nothing doing there. Oh, and a cut just opened up on his forehead.
Nice level change from body shot.
Lee gets absolutely pelted by that head kick. Lands a good series of kicks here. Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by Imamov. Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. So at long last, he finally lands
lands his first takedown after several failed attempts. You knew coming in that he was going to stay committed to the takedown, kept on trying, and finally got him to the ground. Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here.
That's in pretty deep.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied. Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
Lee's in half guard. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. That Darce choke is tight. It looks like the Darce choke is in. He's got it locked in now. What he's got to do is start to feed his hips, try to hook the leg so that his opponent can't roll to his back.
Oh, nice transition. Flattens him out now. This could be trouble.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Making all these shots count. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Lands with the ground and pound.
Big ground and pound. Great job being busy off of his back. Lands a beautiful strike to the body.
Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Lee going for the head kick. No dice. Round one winding down here.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Round two straight ahead. All right, so that round is in the books. Imamov's got a nasty cut above the eye. Cut man has his work to do here in advance of round 5. Well, he's done a real good job attacking that cut above the eye, and here is your visual proof.
I mean, John, just devastating. These blows were amazing. He was able to land at will, and he opened up a nasty cut over the eye of his opponent. Now he's got to target it, and every time he lands, that blood will start to pour down into the eye, making it real hard to fight.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts. I mean, he's cutting down the size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Man, how good is his right hook counter? Imamov gets in the clinch. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. This pace is just absurd, and he has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar, punches in bunches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super impressive. So to even list this performance alongside that tells you how this guy is fighting tonight.
Lee's shot is blocked. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Now he gets a more dominant position with the underhook.
He is going to start to drive these over and over. You got to be careful here. You got to move.
Oh, judo toss. Made it look easy. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Imamov's back into full guard. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All
All right, so he lands again, just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game tonight.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the fight. The moment this fight started, you saw the advantage that we predicted was there. He started to take advantage of it early, and now he's continuing to build on that. This kickboxer looks amazing tonight.
Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely there.
Yeah, the crowd loves the stand-up fight. So all that grappling wasn't what they wanted to see. They're back up on their feet now, and they're popping forward. They're excited. When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect. Love the wrestling on display there. Nice takedown lands.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top.
Nice. Massive shot from the top. Oh, he got to the spot.
Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top. He's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom. Oh, right into mount.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Lee. And there it is, another strike. Gets through on the ground. Big elbow there, lands.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Less than a minute now to go in round two. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy, trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Oh, big shots from the top.
That was a slick transition.
Seconds winding down in round two. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Beating on the ground. Can't allow that to happen. The fight does go down. I want nuance. So look for your scrambles, look for your sweeps, look for your reverses.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you will.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? You ready? Good.
Round three of a possible five. Oh, beautiful knee to the body by him there. Again, we talked off the top about his size advantage, and he put it to good use there. Well, he misses with the left punch there. Ooh, and he caught the kick. Oh, man, another strike gets through. This could be over soon. Big knee to the body.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Fighters separate from the clinch. Lands the kick to the body there. Imamov going for the takedown, he misses. Side kick, well placed. Pretty strong jab there by Imamov. Well, you know the book on this guy, very cerebral and tactical on the feet, and there is that inside leg kick.
Just a quick switch of the hips and boom, inside leg kick lands.
Well, I am not going out on a limb when I say he is on the wrong side of this fight. Maybe a little bit rattled after getting knocked down earlier in the round.
But that's exactly what you expect, right? He took such a bad knockdown early. It's going to be on him to build back into this fight as we go forward.
Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. And right now, it's starting to show.
Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting him up now.
Landed a nice left hook there, I feel. He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing. Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Oh, beautiful slip and counter there by Imamov. Jab gets the attention of his opponent.
Now some separation from his clinch position. Leg kick lands, my favorite strike.
Well, he is clearly faded in this one, and I'm not talking about the high and tight skin fade on my man Daniel Cormier. He got stunned earlier in the round, and mentally I feel like he checked out a little bit.
He hasn't been able to build back and fight the way that we're used to seeing him fight. He needs to take a breath, take a moment, and get back to work.
Oh, and he gets tagged. Nice combination there, and might not be a bad idea for the opposition to just tweak that head off the center line.
He was landing one before. Now he's throwing everything in combination, and they're all landing.
Well-placed kick there by Nassourdine Imamov. Well, as soon as he goes with that high guard, he pays for it to the body. You see the bruises really starting to accumulate now.
In the beginning of the fight, you think, I got to protect my head at all costs. Right now, I believe that this guy has to worry about his body. Look at how red the side of his body is. He's got to change something. Oh, nice inside leg kick, yeah.
Jockeying for position here on the clinch. Both fighters trying to get a more dominant position. Imamov's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Nice. Nicely done. Lee gets up. He is back on the feet here. And that spinning kick found its home up top.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Oh, he continues to land a high number of strikes in this round. Really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. Certainly have to be mindful that you don't gas out, but you gotta like the output on display here. Seconds winding. Continues to attack here. We'll see if he can set up the arm bar. Oh, so how about that? Position over submission as he bails on the sub.
I think that's a great job. You gotta make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission.
All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. Fourth round is underway. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel it inside.
Oh, big diving punch to the head. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Lee's looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it. Making all these shots count. Striking pretty well from the bottom here. Lee's back in full mount. Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Lee ground and pound from half guard now. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Throwing that jab yet again out of range.
Oh, he's stunned bad. He's got to grab him. He's got to recover.
Two minutes have gone by. Overhand right, swing and a miss.
Oh, my.
For him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. The official decision is in. We said it inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 8 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Bruce the Dragon